Right, day 192. Just gonna keep it very simple and short. Yeah, what have I done today? What have I written? What have I read, etc.? A lot of the days, in my opinion, is often like the same. Like it's the same tasks, it's the same routine, but it's different in a way that you learn different things and you write different things, and like something you didn't know just suddenly like surfaces. Not that that kind of moment has happened today. Mainly I've been wrestling with the just a lot of thoughts around who my antagonist will be for the book series. Like what's the main conflict going to be? So yeah, when I was drafting a scene, I continued to write like one of my chapters, which I don't even know it probably won't take place in the book. I'm sort of in this world building like stage. I'm just drafting and writing within the world and trying to figure it out. So it's basically like exploratory chapters and scenes. But the thing that I'm having the most struggle with right now is that I don't know exactly like what is the big conflict which will like drive the entire story. For example, in Harry Potter, the big thing was the ideology between like the fact that a wizard, like some wizards believed that the blood of a wizard or witch should be the purest, that they shouldn't be mingled in with any muggles, etc. And then there was the different side, which believed muggles were completely fine and should be allowed to enter the wizarding school of Hogwarts and of witchcraft and wizardry, because, well, if they had magical abilities, they should very much be allowed. And that ideology, that big conflict, sort of drove the entire story forward. Because if you think about it, if you had removed that one part of the story, the entire thing would probably have fallen down, crumbled. And that's what I'm trying to like figure out within my own world, etc. That's the depth I want in my world at the moment. I want to figure out what kind of big conflict, what kind of big like conflict drives the entire story and drives the people, the characters. I do have two antagonists in my mind. One called Garrick Thorne and another one called Iskar Morkant. And one of them is a bit of a wizard, but I wouldn't call him that. I've actually named him Vadrskal, which is a Norwegian word. Vad mean like guarding, and skull, I have no fucking idea what it means. Yeah, so that's that. Now, yeah, the biggest conflict I've been struggling with, that was when I was writing. I often take a walk in the morning as well for about 30 minutes, and the same question just kept on popping up, just surrounding all my thoughts for the day. Afterwards, I hopped into like a research session. Where I just continued to like ask myself, what if that happened? What if that happened? What if that happened? And I'm not gonna fully say, but there will be two characters, or like one of the characters that I have in my book series called, I'm not gonna tell you, is going to have sort of a connection to Roman, which is my main character, Roman Elias Mercer. And they're going to open like up a completely new narrative. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. That it's like Harry Potter can see into Voldemort's thoughts, and sometimes there's a scene where he's literally in Voldemort's thoughts. But I'll have not Voldemort as the character, but I'll have like a different character interconnected with my own main character. Yeah. This documentation stuff is weird stuff, I'll be honest. So yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that you need to know for today. Nothing too special. I guess working towards a big goal is often just gritty work, gritty grind, to be honest. It's not recommended, no. Alright, I'm just going to end it here. Keep it very short and simple. So I'll see you back at day 193, because I'm not fucking quitting.